quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start? They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Complete to Kelly. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Bryant, and it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Express are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. He'll look to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Calling a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on 1st down. Bryant, short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Bryant throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Bryant, he finds his man, complete. That's Hale. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it. It's Escobar. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, Bryant. He finds his man, complete. That's Webb. Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Kelly. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. On 1st down, Bryant. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. But the bank judge right there to say incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Chicago, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.